Good morning, students. Our today's topic is electrical capacitance. Electrical capacitance basically is defined as the ability of a conductor to store charge. So we can say if a conductor is given some charge, then its potential is increased. So now if we consider if say Q charge is given to a conductor, then its potential is raised to say V volt. Okay, then it is clear that the Q is proportional to V, or we can say Q must be written as CV, where C is a constant known as capacitance. Okay, so from this C must be equal to Q upon V. So the ability to store the charge is electrical capacitance, and numerically it is the ratio of charge to the potential. Okay, so the capacitance also known as the capacity of a conductor, or capacitance is also defined as the ratio of charge given to the conductor to raised its potential. Numerically, if Q is equal to 1 and V is equal to 1, say if charge Q is equal to say 1 coulomb, and due to this charge the potential of conductor increased to 1 volt, then C must be equal to 1 unit, that is 1 coulomb per volt, and this 1 unit of capacitance is known as 1 farad. So farad is the SI unit of capacitance. Okay, now 1 farad is defined from this formula, that is 1 farad is the capacitance that when 1 coulomb of charge is given to a conductor, and this charge raise the potential of conductor by 1 volt. Okay, so 1 farad is the capacity or capacitance of conductor when 1 coulomb of charge raised the potential of conductor by 1 volt. Okay, as farad is a bigger unit of the capacitance, so we can also use some smaller units, that is 1 microfarad, where that must be micro means 10 to the power minus 6, means 10 raised to the power minus 6 farad. 1 nanofarad, that is 10 to the power minus 9 farad. 1 picofarad, that is 10 to the power minus 12 farad. Okay, so this is SI units of capacitance. Now if we want to calculate the capacitance of a conductor of spherical shape, Now let us consider a conductor like this in the form of a sphere with radius r and center O. This sphere may be solid or a spherical shell. Okay. Now, what is the ability of this spherical conductor? That is called the capacity or electrical capacity. Now, let a positive charge Q is distributed uniformly over the surface of this conductor. Let this charge is say Q. Okay. So, due to this charge, the potential at every point of this spherical conductor remains same, so that it can act as a equipotential surface. So we can say the sphere is considered as the whole charge is concentrated at the center of this sphere, and hence due to this charge, say this charge is concentrated at point charge O. So due to this charge Q, the potential at any point on the surface must be given by potential at any point on the surface is given by, say it is V, which is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R, that is R. So it is equation first. Now we know that the capacitance is equal to Q upon V, where Q is the small charge Q and V is in equation 1, that is Q by 4 by epsilon naught. So we can write it as Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R. So C must be written as Q is cancelled out, so we get 4 pi epsilon naught R. So it is clear that from this equation the capacitance is directly proportional to R, because 4 pi epsilon naught is a constant. Okay. So greater the radius of the spherical conductor, larger will be its charge storing ability or capacitance, and smaller the radius, smaller will be the capacitance. Okay. So we can say capacitance is directly proportional to the radius, that is capacitance is related with the shape and size of the conductor, not the nature of conductor. Okay. So we can say capacitance is depend upon only on the shape and size of this conductor. It is not depend on the material of the conductor. Okay. Now if we want to calculate the capacity of a sphere of large size, that is same as that of earth, say if radius of the conductor is considered equivalent to the earth radius, that is 6.4 into 10 power 6 meter. So now if we using this radius and in the equation second, so the capacitance must be equal to 1 upon 4 pi 4 pi epsilon naught means 1 upon 9 into 10 power 9 into R, that is 6.4 into 10 power 6. So from this we get 0. This 71 into 10 power minus 3. So the capacitance should be equal to 710 into 10 power minus 6 farad, or it is 710 microfarad. So it is clear from this that for a capacitance of 710 microfarad, we need a conductor of size equivalent to that of earth size, so that the farad is a very bigger unit of the capacitance. That is why we use some smaller unit, that is microfarad, picofarad, nanofarad, etc. So this is all about the capacitance of the conductor. Thank you very much.